Let's talk about one more, then we're going to wrap it up. Special enrollment periods. So when you leave your employment, your group health coverage, you're going to have a special enrollment period. That's a window of time. It's going to be a couple of months for you to get on to Medicare without any kind of late enrollment penalties. You're going to provide Social Security with that L564 form. Everybody's going to be happy. So special enrollment period when you leave your group health coverage. You're not even going to need your special enrollment period because y'all are planners. You're going to have all this lined up before you leave. You're going to call like 2 months before you leave, and I'll walk you through enrolling in whatever you need to enroll in. There's another kind of special enrollment period. We live in the Gulf Coast. What happens here? Hurricanes, floods. This very building flooded. Things happen. What happens if during October, during the annual election period, Hurricane Beryl blows through? You might be preoccupied with that hurricane and not be able to change your plan when you needed to. Well, the government would recognize that and say, we're going to give you a special enrollment period. Now, your house didn't have to flood. The roof didn't have to blow off the house. You just have to live in the same county that was affected. And usually it's a cluster of counties. So, it might be Harris County and Montgomery County and Fort Bend County and Brazoria County, and everybody that's kind of in this region will get the benefit of a special enrollment period because of a natural disaster. Another type of special enrollment period, and this is really good to pay close attention to. You may actually come across someone in your work that needs this. Let's say that you're in an HMO. And we talked about that earlier. An HMO has a network of providers that is local by its nature. I mean, just you've got a cluster of counties around here. You can go see providers that are within that cluster of counties, but you're not going to be able to go to Dallas and see a doctor, or San Antonio and see a doctor. They're not going to be in your HMO network. They might be in your PPO network because PPOs sometimes have national networks. But what happens if someone moves outside of their network, their covered network? Well, you're going to need new doctors. You're going to need new providers. And it's very common to see someone who perhaps gets a catastrophic diagnosis and says, I'm going to move to be closer to my kids. I get kids in Florida. So we might say, I'm going to move to be closer. I'm not going to move in with my kids. I'm just going to be closer so they can look in on me and look in on my wife. And I can spend some more time with my grandkids. Well, I'm going to let Social Security know that I've got a permanent change of address because I'd like to keep getting my Social Security check. And this move, permanent change of address, is going to trigger a special enrollment period. That special enrollment period allows me to get onto a different Advantage plan in the place that I'm moving to, even though it's not during the annual election period in the fall. I can do that during the 63 days following my move. Or for planners, you can do it the 30 days before your move. That is also one opportunity for me to move from this side of the board to this side of the board